Welcome to The Complete Athlete, a series for athletes who first understand the importance that mental toughness plays in their sport. Second, who want to have more control over their emotions, both on and off the field. Third, for athletes who want to decrease their chance of injury. And finally, this series is for athletes who want to increase their mobility, coordination, endurance, and overall strength. Every podcast in this series covers the key components a successful athlete needs mentally and will be followed by either a short clip targeting the most common problem areas for athletes or a full yoga class that helps connect mind and body, helping create the complete athlete. For more information, go to www.ishawarriors.com/complete athlete info.
This is Monday Mindset with Isha Warriors, episode 23, Level Up Your Game. Aloha! My name is Ali Lothane. I've been empowering and inspiring others through yoga for over 15 years, specializing in yoga for teens. If you are ready to live life to the fullest and love it along the way, let's enjoy the journey together. Hey, you guys, what's your game? What is your game? What do you like to do to keep your body moving? Whether you are a high school pitcher or a retired pickleball player, you've got game. Yes, you've got game. You have things that you do that bring joy to your life and health to your body. And today, I am going to tell you 7 ways doing consistent yoga will level up your game. Something players like LeBron James, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Evan Longoria, Keith Mitchell, and so many other athletes have known for years. You guys, yoga can take whatever you do in your life, the thing that you do that you love, and level it up, as well as get you back playing quicker. Okay, so 7 things. 1 is builds mental muscles. 2 is prevent injury. 3 is aid muscle recovery. 4 improves posture and body alignment and body mechanics. 5, it strengthens your core. 6, yoga helps you build emotional resilience. And 7, it helps improve sleep. All right, so let's dive in. So the number one thing, and the thing I want to start with, is that yoga helps you build mental muscles. We always start with the mind because we are our thoughts. Our thoughts lead to feelings and feelings to actions. The difference between a good athlete and an elite athlete has more to do with the game that is played in the mind than the game that is played on the field. Most major collegiate athletic departments employ a sports psychologist who works with all their teams because they know this truth. And now you do too. People talk about being in the zone. What they may not realize is that being in the zone is describing a sense of playing in the present moment, creating a space where they are fully aware and absorbed in the task at hand. After an incredible baseball season, Alex Rodriguez was asked what his goal was for the next year. To many people's surprise, he didn't throw out statistics or goals or numbers. He said, to be fully present for one entire game. This isn't a skill that comes easily to us in this plugged in, distraction everywhere kind of world. Building mind muscles takes time and practice. You don't become Mr. Olympia bodybuilding champ after a week or 2 of lifting weights. It is because of consistent, dedicated lifting for years. It's the same with the brain. Yoga gives you a place to practice being the silent observer of your thoughts, quieting your mind, being the boss of your brain. It absolutely helps you let go of sticky, toxic thoughts that plague even elite athletes. I want to share a little analogy with you. And I know some of you may not know who Indiana Jones is, a fact you should probably remedy, but I figured since Stranger Things has brought the 80s back in full force, so can I. Okay, so in an 80s movie called Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford has a fear of snakes, and he repeatedly finds himself in circumstances where he has to face snakes. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, he literally is surrounded by thousands of them. And one of the most famous lines from the movies is, "Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?" Right? As an athlete, you will repeatedly be put in circumstances that you fear. And you could say something like, "Oh, why did it have to be, your serve goes into a net. You hit a foul ball. You get DQ'd in one of your swim events. You miss a free throw, fumble a pass, or you accidentally clip a hurdle, shank a golf ball, fall during your routine, etc. and etc." Every sport has scenarios we are scared will happen. And when faced with your worst fears, toxic thoughts will try to snake their way into your brain. I am going to lose. I can't get anything right. I suck. Why keep trying? I've let everyone down. I'm such a loser. And on and on. Yoga helps give you the mental tools to combat those snake-like thoughts and helps you practice those tools regularly so you can build the necessary mental muscles to Indiana Jones them. All right? It doesn't prevent these thoughts from cropping up, right? Yoga is not going to magically stop these snake-like thoughts from creeping in, but it will help you move through them quicker and replace them with more empowering ones and play your game with focus and intention. It brings focus to how you want to level up your game. And it brings you focus during your game. Number 2, yoga helps you prevent injury. The 5 main causes of sports injuries are 1, lack of a careful warm-up. 2, quick and twisting motions that stress joints. 3, imbalance that trains one part of the body over others. 4, tightness of highly trained muscles that lose flexibility. 5, the overuse of muscles. Yoga practice has been proven time and time again to help prevent injuries from the first 4 causes, since poses emphasize strengthening, lengthening, stretching, and balance among all the parts of the body. Imbalance training is a serious problem. Yoga can bring the parts of the body back into balance, reducing the probability of injuries. It can also restore and preserve the flexibility that is often sacrificed by strength-building exercises by allowing the connective tissue to be restored through yoga's emphasis on lengthening the muscles. Have you ever seen a saltwater taffy machine? The taffy machine has these 2 big metal arms, and the taffy is strung between them, and then those arms move up and down, and they constantly pull and stretch the taffy. When you take a portion of that taffy off the machine, it hardens. Yoga does this for your muscles. It keeps your muscles warmed up and lengthened, limber and agile, flexible and loose, just like that taffy machine, moving that taffy, keeping it warm and soft, so that you have better range of motion. You can tolerate quick and twisting motions and overall body balance, so there aren't neglected muscles that cause weakness and create imbalance and discomfort in the body. Do you know how many athletes have tight ankles? We just don't pay attention to things like the ankles. And when you have tight ankles, it can affect your feet, your shins, your knees, your hips, and your back. right? You can't build a pyramid without a base. And unless we are elite runners, how often do we think about our foundation, our ankles, our feet, and how they affect the rest of our frame? Well, yogis do. Yoga brings body awareness to the whole body. So number 2, it prevents injury. Number 3, it aids in muscle recovery. So the deep breathing in yoga helps bring much needed oxygen to muscles, helping them create energy to burn. The goal of recovery is to clear the muscles of the waste products resulting from muscle contraction, things like lactic acid that build up. And when you can eliminate that, you allow the fibers to fire again. So yoga is like this deep tissue massage, especially restorative and yin type yoga classes. This is why I offer restorative yoga at Isha Warriors. It's so important to give back to your body. While proper hydration, drinking lots of water helps by flushing those waste products out of the body, proper stretching of muscles more rapidly restores the function. You guys, yogis know the best way to stretch. Ryan Cunningham, who is a yoga instructor who's coached Green Bay Packers players and written the book Yoga for Athletes, says, the more quickly your muscles bounce back, the sooner you get back to training so that you will gain a competitive edge. And then I would add, the sooner you get back to doing the things you love. It's amazing. Yoga, it helps aid muscle recovery. Number 4, it improves posture, body alignment, body mechanics, balance, and awareness. Okay? I want you to think of our teen years. How much physical growth happens in such a short amount of time? And with that growth comes growing pains, awkwardness, lack of coordination. Your training will be more efficient and effective if you include regular yoga. Okay? Think about how often we're sitting at a desk with hunched up shoulders over a computer or an electronic device, right? Improving alignment, pulling those shoulders back and down, deepening the breath, aligning the body in poses. Those all bring movement that ensures your game will be more fluid and your play will be more accurate. Okay? Improving alignment and balance ensures your motor movements will be more fluid and accurate. Number 5, yoga strengthens your core. Your core stabilizes your body, allowing you to move in any direction as well as having proper balance. It helps prevent falls and supports your body. So having a strong core is beneficial to everyone because it allows your body to function properly. Yoga strengthens your core with every mindful breath you take. You literally tone from the inside out. When you turn on your abs through the breath, sitting and standing become toning moves. And you fire different areas of your core with different yoga poses as you mindfully breathe. And that mindful breath does more than just tone your abs. It regulates your nervous system and emotional state. Strengthens your core, calms your nervous system. Coming in at number 6, yoga helps you build emotional resiliency. How do you stay in the sweet spot where you feel totally confident in your abilities, your skills, and your game, and you stay teachable and coachable? How do you stay in a headspace where you continue to care for yourself and your team or your squad? Just the other day, I was reading an article about Naomi Osaka, who, among other accolades, is a 4-time Grand Slam champion, and she was the highest paid female athlete in 2021. She admitted the following on her Instagram, quote, "Recently, I've been asking myself why I feel the way I do. And I realized one of the reasons is because internally, I think I'm never good enough. I never told myself that I'd done a good job. But I do know that I tell myself all the time that I suck or I can do better. In the past, people have called me humble, but if I really consider it, I think I'm extremely self-deprecating. Those snake-like, toxic thoughts creep their way even into the minds of the most talented athletes, blocking these athletes from feeling genuinely proud of their efforts. Toxic thoughts keep those athletes and each of us from thriving body, mind, and soul in our lives. Yoga helps you unlock small thoughts so you can move into your big dreams with complete abandon and joy. Okay, how do you stay in that sweet spot? Humility is not equal to self-deprecation, nor is confidence equal to self-aggrandizement. Okay, what about those who just think they are the best and no one else is? Ever seen a player crumble the minute their coach suggests they may have made a mistake? Or throw something when a call doesn't go their way? Do you have someone on your team that constantly blames everyone and everything else when your team is losing? Or have you ever played with an athlete who thinks rules should bend for them? And they are God's gift to the sport. And why would they waste their breath cheering for a teammate, let alone an opponent? How about an athlete who doesn't put the work in to train because they believe their natural talent will carry them? Right? There are two sides of that spectrum. How do you stay in the sweet spot where you believe in your talent and your skills and they don't take over? Yoga helps build confidence and helps keep you grounded and teachable. Yoga is all about self-awareness and true self-assurance that stems from embracing both your strengths and your weaknesses. Every yoga class ends with Shavasana, or what I call be still time, a time for calmness and openness, a time to get grounded. Every single time you hit the mat, you build confidence and you stay teachable. The sweet spot, y'all. Number 7, yoga helps improve sleep. So the restoration and repair to the body that happens during sleep, it's essential for those of you who've got game, right? If you want to level up your game, you know you have to focus on getting adequate sleep. Yoga has been proven to help people fall asleep faster and sleep deeper. One of the reasons why is because relaxing is as much a skill as exerting your muscles. I am constantly telling my students it is just as important to practice relaxing their muscles as it is to engage them and strengthen them. We hold so much tension in our bodies that we don't even realize. And this translates into light, restless sleep. Through consistent yoga, the body begins to respond more readily to relaxing and disengaging, which then translates into deeper, more restful sleep. What is your game? Do you want to stay injury-free so you can keep playing? Do you want to make sure your muscles are fully restored so you can perform most effectively? How motivated are you to incorporating a practice that will help build mind muscles, body muscles, and emotional resilience so that it will ensure you play with composure, a positive attitude, and a clear headspace. Are you ready to level up your game and keep your body in shape so you can keep doing the things you love regardless of your age? Then it's time to join Isha Warriors. Next week, our special series, Yoga for Athletes, begins, and it will include vinyasa and beginners classes so you can begin moving wherever you're at in your journey. The series even includes chair yoga classes, which is perfect for athletes recovering from an injury and going through physical therapy, or for athletes who find getting up and down off a mat strenuous. Couple the yoga routines with journal prompts that help you dig deeper and understand yourself better, as well as breathing techniques, sleep help tracks, and weekly inspirational podcasts that help you create an elite athlete mindset. You will be well on your way to leveling up your game, regardless of your age. And you don't even have to become a member to do the series. Starting next week, you can purchase this series for only $69. And just because I want to see as many people as possible up their game, if you enter in the code ATHLETE, in all capital letters, ATHLETE, when you sign up, you get $20 off the full price. That's half the cost of the uniform or dance costume you just paid for last week for your teen. And it will last them a whole lot longer than one season. So, that is next week, July 18th, 2022, that this series will be available to purchase. I hope you guys join me now that you know all the different ways that yoga can help you level up your game. I think you're ready. Let's level up our game together, y'all. Have a great week. Thanks for listening in today. If what you heard resonated with you, let me continue to uplift, love, and inspire you through the online yoga classes I teach at ishawarriors.com. Isha Warriors is a one-of-a-kind platform created just for teens and accessible to the whole family. We offer chair yoga, beginners yoga, all levels vinyasa and restorative, so yoga can meet you and your family's needs wherever you're at on your journey. If you enter in the code podcast30, that's podcast in all capital letters 30, you'll receive $30 off the annual teen membership. The first week is free, so why wait another minute to bring more peace and confidence into your life? See you on the mat.